And I am Komulongzi. Thanks so much for choosing my course. Quick note, that is over. Today we'll learn lesson 13, M chord and strumming. In the previous lessons, we learned to play insane, heart and wish, and draw a heart. We've also learned a few chords. Today we're going to learn another chord called the A minor chord. You can tell by its name that it's a minor chord too. Let's look at the chord diagram. Turn to page 44. Text that name with no strangers to chord diagrams. Let's use this chord diagram. Just press down. Place your index finger on the first fret, second string. Then your ring finger goes on second fret of third string. Place middle finger on second fret of fourth string. Don't play the sixth string. T. Here is an X mark. Okay. This chord is called the A minor chord. Okay. See, here is also an important part for today. We're going to learn strumming. Strumming is using our right hand to strum down like I just showed. You've probably heard lots of songs and seen videos with fast strumming. We'll go over those in later lessons. For now we need to learn how to strum first, and we'll just learn downstrokes. We'll cover up stroke strumming in later lessons. You have to take it step by step. When we strum, you use your right hand's index finger to strum down. You strum with the side of your index finger. If you are wondering which side works, I can only say this: when you strum downward, only one side hits the strings. Take a look and see which side touches the strings. If you use that side, this is the only way to strum properly. When strumming normally, only the side. Notice your finger's right side. Then strum downward. This lesson is crucial, especially for beginners learning strumming. Remember every technique I show you. First, focus on angle. The key is the angle. Next, hold. Lightly brush across the strings. Avoid pressing strings. Don't press the strings too hard, and definitely don't press too deep. Pressing the strings means your finger goes into the gap between the strings. Between the strings, the space between strings. This can easily break the strings. Poor playing can snap the strings, so just lightly brush the strings. Think of it as a light touch, like this. Lightly brush across, you're just brushing a bit faster. Here is the second point. The third is, you shouldn't strum too hard. When you strum, the strings will vibrate. So if your strumming isn't too hard, the sound others hear already sounds fine. When you strum too hard, when you play too hard, the sound ends up really bad. So it's a problem with how hard you are strumming. Now, here's one more thing. Don't strum all 6 strings at once. It just sounds messy. That's just messy we often see and hear different tones and layered strumming. We need to practice all of these. Just strum whichever strings you want. You don't have to strum all the strings. Okay, these are a few things to keep in mind when strumming. Now, let's give strumming a try. Hold down this AM chord. Now let's take another look at the strumming pattern. Strum 4 times in each measure. If using only downstrokes, do it like this. When strumming like this, you might wonder, if you don't strum all 6 strings, which strings should you strum when downstroking? We usually strum about 4 strings, but don't try to aim at it precisely. No need to focus on strumming the 4th string exactly. It's more of a feeling. Like I said, it's roughly strumming around the 4th string. It's fine if you start strumming from the 5th string. Another thing about your wrist when you strum, some students think others strumming looks cool, and the movement sometimes looks pretty big. But what you see can actually be deceiving. You might notice others making big moves, but they're actually just moving their wrist. Some students keep their wrist completely stiff when strumming. Tabla stiff like this. I am sure you've all seen this before. Tabla, when you first start strumming, you tend to play like this. If you keep strumming like this, your hand will get sore. You'll feel really tired, because your hand isn't relaxed. That's why your wrist should stay relaxed. Some students get a bit obsessed, not sure whose advice they're following, that only the wrist should move. and it ends up like this. That's how their strumming sounds. This part stays still, only this part moves. Many think this is the only right way. I find that pretty funny. Actually, your hand can move during this. Your arm, but remember all the power should come from your wrist. Don't keep this part too stiff, just move it like this. That creates tension. Any forced movement causes tension. Your movement should feel natural. Your wrist alone is enough. Don't force anything. When you first start learning guitar, the very first strum will definitely sound terrible. You'll probably feel you just can't accept it. If it sounds bad, let's break it down step by step. See, if you are strumming too hard, that will sound bad. Or maybe your finger isn't brushing the strings right. Pressing too hard into strings, which sounds even worse. This is what happens. So everyone has their own problem like this. You just need to lightly brush the strings. See? You don't need to use much force. Practice this way. When you strum down, whether your fingers rest on the guitar body or not, don't worry about that. Just keep it natural. You'll get it naturally. Right. Some students ask her, when I strum dinyas, should these fingers be pinched together or separated? It doesn't really matter. It depends on what you like. Take care is no strict rule about it, but I do recommend pinching them together. That's better. If you fully relax them, watch it. It might still be unstable. Just relax and be natural. Bismillah, stay relaxed. Hold it this way. Great. If your strumming sounds clear and not harsh, that means you are getting the hang of it. Next, we'll use this simple pattern to play and sing a song stepping into strumming properly. The next song is an old mode ABBA classic, Nandeo. Listen to the original first, get familiar, then learn to sing it. Now, let's learn to play and sing this song. Like I said earlier, this strumming has lots of different rhythms. You can strum it with passion, or play it fashy and cool. Everyone wants to learn this, but don't worry, take your time. In today's lesson, we'll only focus on learning the downstroke. Throughout this course, once you've finished, we'll offer detailed lessons on strumming, so you can become a strumming pro. Just keep practicing, and you'll be fine. But since we're just starting out, so make sure to remember what I'm about to say. Take it one step at a time. Since you are teaching yourself guitar, you need to be on the right track. Don't rush.